Okay, had to redo this one because something happened with the video. Thankfully not the one that's on screen right now, but this is right here is my very first impressions video. This is one of the extensions that I wanted to really do. So I thought to try out the GameCube Nintendo Switch 2. Right here, I'm clearly going off showing off, oh hey, we have both the English and the UK versions. I believe those are the UK versions of some of the Nintendo games. I'm going to be starting off with Soul Calibur 2. I don't have a big history with Soul Calibur, so this is my first time playing 2 in decades. Yes, decades. So I'm just going off, getting things started. About to choose Nightmare instead of Link. Yes, I should have gone with Link, I know. But I want to go with one of my personal favorite characters I enjoyed using due to his very large sword. So this here is just basically me seeing like, oh hey, is this GameCube worth it right now? Should you wait for doing the expansion? And this is just basically my first impressions. And so far, the controls, they work completely fine. I am using a Switch 2 Pro controller that I showed off during my accessory collection. And so far, I was having little to no problem with it during Soul Calibur 2. Yes. Oh yeah, by the way, I should mention you better get used to me not doing this great. Like I said, this is my first time doing Soul Calibur 2 in decades, so I am very rusty. I'm just mashing buttons, that's all I'm doing. And so far, I would say I was having a lot of fun playing this game again. It was really cool. Yeah, sorry, during like some cutscenes that are voice act, I can... Yep. I just feel like I'm talking over those kind of cutscenes. The reason why the title says trying out Nintendo Switch GameCube games Part 1 is because both Soul Calibur 2 and F-Zero GX, they're not really that long of a game compared to like Wind Waker, so I decided to be like, oh hey, I'll make this a two-parter and see like how these games run, do they feel right? And so far, Soul Calibur 2 felt completely fine. I was having little to no issues compared to F-Zero GX with the Pro controller. I'll make sure I'll get into it when we get to that part. Yep, here comes the part where I am starting to now get badly damaged. There's actually going to be a few moments for some of these fights where I'm on my last sliver of HP and I still somehow managed to win. Also, I like how Nightmare barely does. Oh yeah, here's the first one. Yeah. Close to 1 HP, I pulled it off. And so, yeah, this is kind of like now... I'll do like, you know what, I'll do one more fight, and then we'll move on to the next game. I straight up think that Soul Calibur 2 is completely fine. I think it was fun. It was enjoyable. I never once felt like, oh hey, I want to go back to the GameCube version. Well, basically the actual game itself and not the online thing. Yeah, that definitely sure did give me a lot of strength. I think what I might try to do if I see the Nintendo Switch 2 GameCube doing well, I think I might try the Nintendo 64 and do like a 3-parter and show off like different games and see like how they are on this compared to the originals. Yes, I'll do Pokemon Stadium. Okay then, I now think that this will be the perfect place to stop right here, so I'll be right back. Okay, and now we come to the next game I'm going to be trying out, excuse me, F-Zero GX. Now, this is actually my first time ever touching this game in ever. I never played this. I seen a friend of mine playing this game before. So, yeah, expect me to really actually kind of start fudging up. Right here, we can kind of see me just choosing the character, and of course, I chose Captain Falcon because he's the star of the game. And I got to admit, for a first time playing F-Zero GX, I was having fun. I was enjoying this game. And I'm like, wow, how did I miss out on this game? And then I kind of remembered, oh yeah, this game is kind of, like, incredibly fast. Like, this is one of the first few Nintendo games that ever hit the 60 frames per second on the GameCube. It was only, like, one of the few. The only other game I know of that did 60 frames per second was Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Technically, as a kid, I never knew what that was. I just thought, well, what can you expect from a kid to think? Anyway, I'm just kind of going around, doing boosts, sucking at the game. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, prepare to see me suck at this game kind of badly. You're seeing me kind of just bumping into everything. I'm basically around here, I was just testing out every button like, oh hey, how do I do the boost? What do I do to do a drift? And I'll probably say the drifting I could not really do. One of the things I really gotta say about F-Zero GX is its music is incredible. It's definitely among one of my favorite soundtracks, and I can see why people want more F-Zero. Like, this is the last game that was ever released in the F-Zero franchise. There has not been another game since the GameCube version. And I hope that this might give F-Zero fans some potential hope that they might get a new game. And I want that for them because I think this was incredibly fun. I did not feel like I was playing another racing game. I felt like I was playing something new, something different, something kind of original in its own way. Yeah, get used to me having to suck at these. Rate this racing game a bit. Okay, right there, it's going over like, okay, how long did it take to get to the finish line compared to the others, and then the whole point system. I should probably mention I'm actually recording this via post-recording. I am actually not doing this via both gameplay and recording my voice at the same time. I should also mention I am getting very hungry. Okay, up next we got the casino race. You're literally in the casino, and I think this level shows off the beauty of F-Zero so much. The dark colors, the lighting. I think this level shows off the beautifulness of dark colors. Remember, like I said, though, this is my first time ever touching F-Zero GX, and I kind of now wish I could put this game on my GameCube collection. The only way I could probably do that is if I were to ditch my gaming towers and place it on my spinning tower. But I kind of like some of my stuff to have, like, exclusivity. Okay, right there, if you're wondering what happened right there, I accidentally hit on the B button while pressing A at the same time. I will say this game does not work with the Pro Controller that much because my hand was on the A button. I knew I couldn't let go. So what I did was I used both my middle finger and my point finger to let the point finger do the driving and the middle finger to do the boosting. And my goodness, I'm crashing everywhere. Just trying to stay in fourth. And right there, we got another victory. Well, not a victory. Okay, so now we're on to the next race. Let's see how... Okay, I believe this is the last race I chose to do because I was actually recording this like late night, and I mean kind of late. So this is kind of where I made a decision of, okay, I'll bring back my post-recording instead, my post mic recording instead of like doing both at the same time. And I would say this level I kind of like quite a bit. Once again, the colors are beautiful, and I think this game holds up extremely well compared to so many of the other GameCube games. And that's kind of amazing when you kind of think about it too, like, the GameCube holds up incredibly well with its graphics. It still almost sometimes feels like it's a next generation game. Sometimes. Ow. Ow. Yeah, but I was probably doing both recording and playing at the same time. I will probably be doing that little ow thing. I don't know why, I just like doing that. Ow. Ow. So right around here, I think is where... Okay, no, it's not. I did eventually get into the first place point, but I still lost by a bad margin. I went from like being 4th all the way to 12th, and somehow I got in 2nd from the point system. Okay, so around here is where I was like, okay, yeah, if I were to boost anymore, my car, race car thing will explode. I bet that's not what they're called, but I don't know what else to call them. At least I'll say this, the beeping noise is actually not that bad. However, I'm not gonna... Wow, I just now noticed how much of an idiot I was. I did not go towards the sides during that section right there. I mean, heck, I probably could have gotten my 4th place back, but nope, I got into 12th. Yeah, you can kind of clearly tell that I am not very good at this, even at the easiest difficulty. And finally, at least the beeping stopped. Oh, I got 13th, not 12th. Yeah, so like right here, I still got in 2nd. I'm just like, how the heck did I get in 2nd? Oh, I did do another race, didn't I? Or did I stop right here? Okay, yeah. Okay then, so this is the part 1 of 2 of my impressions video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I was probably not that great at impressions, but I hope you all still enjoyed it. Anyway, next time on my GameCube impressions on Nintendo Switch 2, we'll be doing The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, subscribe if you want to. I'll see you all for the next episode. Have a nice day, and I hope I do a better job with Zelda.